On today's cooking video, I've decided to give a mini tour of my neighborhood. I live in Berlin in the Kreuzberg district, just south of Mitte. I'm roughly a 10-minute U-Bahn ride to the city center. My apartment is 30 minutes or under from Brandenburger Tor, Checkpoint Charlie, and Museum Island. Here are some videos I've taken while walking around my neighborhood. This first clip is roughly a 10-minute walk from my apartment, and this is the normal way I take to get to the grocery store, the Turkish market, or the U-Bahn. I live in a pretty bustling neighborhood where a lot of immigrants are located, so there's always a large selection of restaurants and food stands to choose from, and also a lot of construction recently because it's getting warmer out. Some of the streets I pass on my walk are very residential, while others are very busy and filled with many stores, bars, and restaurants. I also live near a mini soccer field. It's been getting warmer now, so I see more people using it, along with some of my friends who happen to have brought equipment here to Germany. Ping pong is also huge in Germany, which I literally never would have guessed, and almost every park has a bunch of public tables for people to use. Kreuzberg also has a lot of fun graffiti, which is awesome. I also live next to the super tiny petting zoo for the public, which has horses, goats, and bunnies. Then here is my apartment building with all these fun little shapes and whatnot. I live all the way at the end. And yes, here's my view from across the street. I have a little balcony too where I can see all this stuff and it's awesome. So back to the cooking. Today I'm making Brötchen, which are smaller, soft bread rolls. This was another super easy recipe using flour, sugar, milk, salt, eggs, yeast, and butter. And so here I am in, yes, 4-speed, mixing everything together. This recipe did call for a bread machine. Obviously, I don't have one, but I think I did a pretty good job at using what I had. Without a bread machine, there was kind of a hierarchy to how I had to put all the ingredients together. It definitely called for the wet ingredients first and then to add flour and yeast. Here I think I'm adding the butter Yeah, perfect. And so while I go through this fun cooking montage, I will share a little story. Yes, story time from this week. But first, I'm letting my bread rise for roughly an hour and a half. Yeah, so as I'm shaking the dough out, oh my gosh, yummy. I was on the U-Bahn this week and just very much minding my business as, a Berliner would. Everyone here is very kind of reserved and shut off, which I actually appreciate about being in cities. I like doing my own thing and kind of being more quiet. But I was on the train and it was very, very packed. And oh, yes, roll out the bread. Amazing job. Amazing job. Oh, side note, the bread was like so fluffy and soft. Oh my gosh, it felt like I was like massaging a pillow. It was so cool. Yeah. But so back, okay, I'm on the train. So fun. Oh, here I'm cutting it into the little rolls. On the train though. Okay, back to the story. And I'm standing right by the door. It was pretty packed. And I'm just listening to my music, minding my business, and someone gets off, and I guess their bag got stuck on my earbuds, and it pulled the whole thing off, like apart from my phone, out of my ears, ripped my mask, and I'm just laughing, and so is everyone else. All the other Germans on the train are laughing. They're like, this is hilarious. And then I even had a conversation with the guy in German. Ah, what? Yes, literally crazy. Okay, so now back to the video. I'm rolling the little Brötchen rolls a specific way. You're supposed to roll it with both hands and then kind of pinch the outside so that you form this little like seam at the bottom and then put that seam side right on the tray so that I guess it just gives it a smoother outside. I don't know, but it worked really well and the dough was so soft. Yes, like look at that cute little roll. It was just adorable. I don't know. I don't know if adorable is the right word to use for bread, but it was. Yeah. I made like 10 rolls and I felt like I was really mastering this. I'm not gonna lie, the end result was amazing. And then, yes, here are my 10 little rolls. They look so perfect and smooth and amazing and perfect, yes. The recipe also called for them to sit for another 45 minutes to rise some more. And so while they were rising, I made the glaze, which was with milk and an egg white, which first time I actually failed and just pulled out the yolk and then realized that wasn't what the recipe called for at all. But then I got it this time. But yeah, so here I am whipping it all together. Woo! This recipe called for like some crazy specifics in the oven where it's like it must be on the middle rack and there has to be ice cubes at the bottom and you have to let it sit for this specific amount of time, 15 minutes before you can put it in. But so, yes, basically I followed all of it. Yeah, I even put ice cubes in the oven because I'm fancy like that and I have an ice cube tray. Yes. Now I'm putting the wash on the little rolls. So cute. Yeah, I don't have a wash brush. LOL. But with a spoon, again, we make do. But they came out so amazing and they rose so much. Oh my gosh. I was like so scared that I measured something wrong. I always get freaked out during recipes, but oh my gosh, it worked so well. And now I'm cutting a little slice in the middle of each of them. I didn't have just like a razor blade, which they called for. I was like, okay, I'll just use a knife. Yeah. Then here they are before I put them in the oven. Put some flour on the tray to make sure they don't stick. And here they are baking in the oven. Oh my god, please don't mind my dirty, gross oven. But yeah, they're baking! And here they are out of the oven. Oh my gosh, look at how perfect golden brown these are. They cooked so well. Oh my god. And here are my friends enjoying them. They love them so much. We had them with some pasta that night. Literally amazing. Follow along to see what I make next time. Tschüss!